Greetings, family, and welcome to another edition of KSOL Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Today is Tuesday, January 8th, 2019. Family, I didn't watch Surviving R. Kelly, the docuseries. No, I did not. I wasn't going to support or watch it because I already know pretty much all I need to know about R. Kelly. Most YouTubers who I've watched regarding this story have stated over and over and over, we already knew about R. Kelly back in the day when he married Aaliyah when she was underage. And that was a null. Anyways, over the years, we've heard different stories about R. Kelly, so we pretty much knew exactly about R. Kelly. The timing of this, yep, that's right, the timing of this is typical of the racist whites who work down at the media and just in general who put out stories like this simply to distract us. There's a lot of different types of things going on in the news of late that we really should be focused on, way more important than R. Kelly. But here we are talking about R. Kelly. When I turned on my YouTube feed, I saw so many black YouTubers discussing this issue. So it's obvious that we have totally been bamboozled and misled, and of course we went right along with it, following the carrot by talking about this issue. The only reason why I'm talking about this right now to you is because I wanted to make this point of how we are being distracted. That's all this is distractions from the white rapists, the white sexual predators, and the white criminals overall. These stories are put out about black men so that we are at the forefront of these stories instead of who should be in the forefront. The Weinsteins, the Kevin Spacek, the Matt Lauers, on and on and on. There's so many to mention that is horrific. There are so many white men who have committed sexual acts, sexual misconduct, sexual abuse, rapes, on and on. You can go down the list, and they are not being brought to justice. They're not being brought to the light the way the white media is doing black men. Now, we should have known that this was coming. What am I talking about? The fact that now R. Kelly is under investigation. So there's some music that goes along with this video, but I'm gonna mute it because I want to continue talking. And listen to this music, what they're playing anyway. Can you believe that the media is doing this? But anyways, wait, let me mute this for a second. God dang it. All right, sorry about that. So yeah, you can read along to what they're putting here, but anyways, yeah, this is more shenanigans. It's more focus on the black male. That's all this is about. And it's totally distracting us. It's distracting us from really important issues like, where is that goddamn red fucking truck? Excuse my language. Where's that red goddamn truck? And the white male who Jasmine's mother and sister claimed that they saw. Also, that the video footage picked up. Where is it? Instead, they got us talking about this. I turn on YouTube and I see a whole bunch of stories about R. Kelly. And here I am doing this too. But like I said, I'm doing this for a reason. I'm bringing up the fact of how they are simply trying to distract us. That's all it is. It's distracting us because here we are talking about a black man. And so, of course, black people, just like the white tyrannists and terrorists know, as long as it's about a black person, we'll talk about them if they're famous. And here we are, instead of talking about Weinstein and about why the so-called law enforcement and authorities are not doing anything about that. Why it is that we open up social media today only to find out that Matt Lauer is trying to keep a low profile standing out at a freaking airport. Yeah, that's what I saw today. And the caption was, Matt Lauer keeping a low profile. The frickin' what? Really? Really? Matt Lauer got fired for sexual misconduct. Where is his investigation? Why are we just talking about him being at a freaking airport? Why isn't he sitting in a jail? Why is it that the only people that you're talking about that is sitting in jail behind these crimes happen to be black men? Black people, this is a major problem, and we keep falling for these tricks. Instead of promoting on our channels these stories that the white racist media puts out there for us to talk about, because that's the reason why I'm talking about this right now, because front and center on the front page of Yahoo, of course, this article about R. Kelly and the investigation behind this docuseries, how it's started this investigation going. Well, duh. They put out a docuseries, this Disney chick, this Disney corporation puts out this docuseries on R. Kelly. Why couldn't they put it out on Kevin Spacek or Weinstein or any of the other white people who are accused of these crimes? And a matter of fact, far worse. They've been doing it a whole lot longer, and 9 times out of 10, those stories are way more real than what they're trying to make of R. Kelly. There's stories about R. Kelly that I don't know if they're true or not. I wasn't there, and I'm not going to say one way or another. I know he's a creep. I wouldn't trust him. I surely wouldn't have my kids around him, and I definitely wouldn't have my daughters or my sisters anywhere near this guy. But that's not what this is about. This is about the distraction. The distraction, again, of focusing only on black men. That freaking Me Too movement, full of shit. Full of shit. All they're doing is going after black men too. I have a major problem even supporting women who are part of that, because I see what you're doing and it's effed up. You can't get people to support you in a situation like this when you are just going after, you target only black men, because that's exactly what black people are seeing and witnessing, is that white people, white America is only going after black people. That's all you're doing, is going after black people in most of these situations. And the white people who are involved, you're giving them a slap on the wrist. Can anyone say Brock Turner? Brock Turner, the white boy who got 3 months in jail for rape. And there's other examples of that too. As a matter of fact, there's plenty of examples of white males in Hollywood where they were accused of rape or sexual misconduct. Guess what happened to them? Their charges were dropped. The stories weren't believed. Nothing happened to them. But with black men like Bill Cosby, all you have to do is say the word. Never mind any evidence or anything that would stick to make this real, but it's the words of white people. Back again, and you wonder why I don't have any white friends? Okay, so I've covered all this, the distractions that all of this has been about, right? About this R. Kelly docuseries. All right, so what could we do? You know what I would like to see, especially since we have so many black YouTubers out here, is for us to, instead of following the lead of the racist white media, is for us to instead focus on those other cases involving white males and keep pushing those out and making white media address those issues, because they're not doing that. We're allowing them to get away with that because what we do is we have a short attention span and we like to follow that carrot that white zaddy throws out there for us. And that's again why so many of us anyways have these videos on freaking R. Kelly. Again, I didn't want to do this video. I'm doing it to bring a point about that, yes, we should be doing our own videos, but instead be focusing on the Weinsteins and the SpaceX and the Matt Lauers. We really should be doing those videos and making white media face those situations. That's really what we should be doing. Instead of putting out more and more videos of R. Kelly. The media is already doing that. And all we're doing is aiding and abetting. That's all we're doing. And so I would hope that at some point we stop with this. That we stop following white zaddies, media talking points. And that we instead focus on the ones that are most important to us. And so, speaking of Jasmine Barnes, they have focused now. I'm sorry, I have to switch gears for a second. I was going to switch gears and talk about Jasmine Barnes, but that's going to be a different video because I think Jasmine Barnes deserves way more respect and honor than to be put in a video with R. Kelly. He's disgusting. We already know this. And so I'm just going to leave it at that. But I just wanted to say how we're just being led by that carrot and we're being led by white media to talk about their talking points and what they want us to talk about. And we keep following for it. Bamboozled all over. Every single time. And so hopefully we'll stick to our talking points and focus on the white criminals. That's what we should be doing. Putting those in our videos and focusing on those and making white media face those realities. Putting those on our channels. Especially people with the larger channels. I'm just a blip on the screen. But there are people who have large channels that you're focusing on R. Kelly. We got white media for that. They've been putting them on every single one of their stations. And here you come, Black YouTube, with your big channels doing the same thing. You might as well work for white media. Anyways, this is Guru at Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Please leave a message if you like. Subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.